And welcome back, everybody, for another episode of Vorlea Origins. I am Will, or Halfling Wizard, your Maestro of Chaos. We're going to go around here in just a minute and just let kind of everybody introduce themselves once again for any of our new viewers out there. And we have one player that's coming in. He was he was having putting kids down to bed issues, but he'll be on as soon as that clears up. But until then, we will go ahead and start introducing everybody. And let's start at the top of, or to my left over here, with Lisa.
Hey, I'm Lisa, D&D Winterwolf on TikTok and Discord. I play Willow, an Eladrin Druid. And I'm excited about tonight.
Cool. I didn't give a character question. So what is one thing that your character is hesitant about?
Well, she realizes now that the rest of the party is off doing their gladiator thing, and she's now responsible for freeing the captives and doesn't have a clue how she's going to do that. So, like, that's some poor planning here from my part.
Okay, that's fair. Okay. So we've got Nick next. Nick.
Hey everybody, my name is Nick. I also go by Professor Hexagon. You can find me elsewhere. We'll go over that at the end. I play Varok Wolfspear Vigari, the Goliath Barbarian, and Varok is very much getting himself into the zone. This is where he thrives. So he's if this was modern days, he'd have his playlist on of like music he listened to when going into battle. You know, he's getting himself all hyped up. So that's where he's at right now.
Okay. Okay, cool. I was about to ask a question, but I was like, no, I'll ask it when we get into gameplay. Kel.
Hey guys, I am Kel, also as a Celtic Wyvern King, playing Ciaran, our ASMR Bard. And I repeat the question again, I was fiddling with my headset when you asked it.
Oh, it's what is one thing that your character is hesitant about tonight?
Oh, Ciaran's mainly going to be worried about who the final fighter is, because he left that entirely up to the captain of this whole camp. Because Ciaran doesn't know, well, we as players knows that he left out some key wording when negotiating the fights.
That is true.
So it's going to be fun role playing that.
That is very, very true.
Sorry, not sorry, Nick.
Okay.
I had it coming.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I remember all the texting back and forth. I was like, I guess we'll find out tonight. All right, Christian.
Hey everybody, I play. Sorry, I'm all confazzled, kerfuffled. Temporary hit points here, although aka Mint Orcanus, the Goblin Bloodline Paladin, Oath of the Dragon, which is a custom class by Mr. Halfling Wizard. And I'm excited to see how it evolves. And something that we're worried about, is that what we're doing? Our characters would be worried about. Mint, judging based off of what I know, because, you know, I think that Mint's tied up right now.
Mm-hmm.
Probably worried about...
Everyone fights.
He's probably worried about whether or not he can eat all of his bindings. Maybe if that's going to fill his stomach, or something of that nature, Mint-esque nature. And other than that, that's all I got. I mean, maybe he's worried he's going to come across some pheasants or something. I mean, it's Mint, right? Like, this is we're talking about Mint here. So
that is funny. Yeah. So just so our watchers, so I can kind of catch them up. Christian wasn't here last session. And originally he and I had said, oh, this is what Mint was probably doing. And then I was just like, no, I want Mint to be doing something else. So I had Mint basically try and go and rescue Bellinor from Idwar the Ruthless and his men, but ended up getting captured himself. Probably voluntarily, because it's part of his plan. I'd like to think that's what it was. They did take his lizard shanker from him, which I don't think he was anticipating. but yeah, so he's tied up on a stake right next to Bellinor, who he was going to rescue. And so yeah. I still kind of think he's like all part of the plan. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Probably would say on to plan B, and he starts like wiggling.
Probably so. I can see Mint doing that for sure. So
Oh, and I am also partaking in some real life dragon's milk. So prost.
huzzah. If they, want to sponsor us or something, that'd be cool.
Dragon's milk, hit us up.
Seriously.
Yeah, I still can't find that here.
I haven't had a chance to look yet. I need to look.
Yeah,
But apparently there is, for those of you who are wondering, I don't know what it is. I'm assuming it's a beer or an ale. But it's called Dragon's Milk. and I was like, oh my God, that's hilarious. I think, Nick, you were the first one to find it, weren't you? Or who was the
Yeah, it
first one
led to some interesting evening events. Let's put it that way.
So Christian found it. Nick was the first
That's
one
what
to
it
let
was.
us know how it tasted.
That's what it was. Sorry.
Well, also
found it
Christian got the golden ale. I think I got the stout.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just
So
found
anyway,
out that there's
everybody
a
out
huge
there. Oh,
weather
there you
system
go.
coming my way, so if I get disconnected, sorry.
There it was. Oh, you're good. All right. So, and real quick, I'm gonna sort of catch everybody up where we are. Last we were here, we had a plan, and I'm putting that in quotes because I don't really think the plan quite went the way you were hoping it would, but that's okay. But we made a plan, and basically, Varok is like, I'm going to walk up to the gates and go, hey, I'm a gladiator, and I'm here to fight I want to do some gladiatorial stuff, which worked. And you guys got led into the camp. Willow she had polymorphed into a cat and was sitting on Varrok's shoulder. Once they got into the camp, she sort of scurried off and found out that most of the men there don't like cats. They would kick at it and kind of that sort of thing. But eventually she went on top of the captain's tent while Ciaran and the captain negotiated. I guess is what happened.
Well, more so we came up with the terms of the fight. And made a wager with a certain weapon.
Oh, that's true. That's right. You made a wager with unfortunately, Matt, with your lizard's shanker. What was it? If you win, you get the lizard shanker.
I get the shanker. If the captain wins, we don't leave.
You don't leave ever. Seems fair.
Yeah, see, I was trying to get your weapon back. It wasn't any like shenanigans there, Christian.
Yeah, this is a good deal. How?
I know.
Hey, I gotta draw them in somehow, okay?
That's fair. And hey, it worked. And they were like, sure. So they all go down to the center of camp. And where Varok is at, and the captain goes down, and they call out their quote unquote their champion. And what walks out into the center of the camp is a dragonborn, of which probably not many of you are familiar with. unless you have traveled in the South, you probably would not be familiar with a Dragonborn. This probably be the first time some of you have ever seen a Dragonborn.
Except in my vision.
True. So yeah. So as everyone's sort of gathering at the center of the camp, and I'll bring up the map here in a little bit. Unbeknownst to many people, including many of the people in the camp, around the outer perimeters of the camp, in the shadows, is sort of a figure. As that figure sort of comes out into the light, I guess you might say, because we're getting into the evening, like we're starting to get sundownish. So we're getting into those sort of dusky tones, long shadows, deep shadows, where the figure can kind of remain hidden at times. And then sort of out of the shadows for a second steps this figure. And I'm going to let the figure tell us a little bit about themselves. Not just the figure, but the player playing that figure. As we welcome Greg to Orlea Origins. And you're muted.
Yeah, so you're muted.
Your first time.
Let's try it again. All right. Thanks for having me on. Well, appreciate it. Yeah. So what you see, step out of the shadows is this about 4 foot 5 inch, short, stocky, almost cloaked figure with a deep hood, but just past the hood you can see about 2 or 3 inches of the end of a beak, all black, and you can see the sheen of a black eye just kind of peering out from the darkness underneath. And you can see 2 very thin looking feet with almost talon-like toes, and you can see from the bottom of the cloak the ends of what appear to be some elongated feathers. And I'll leave it at that for this moment. He's dressed all in black, just with a very light golden, almost seam that is at every single point where the fabric has been sewn together.
Okay. So, as we continue forth, sorry, let me do that real quick. As we gather in the center of the camp, Varok, when the Dragonborn basically reveals himself to you, what's going on in Varok's mind at this point?
Having never seen one before, he is looking. His first thought is, "My God, that's ugly."
That's fair.
And he goes into sort of, he's in, like I was mentioning earlier, he's in battle mode. So he's looking at the Dragonborn as far as like any obvious strengths, any obvious weaknesses. Obviously, it has scales, so it's going to be a bit stronger. It's pretty tall, and also one of the things that he prides himself on is being able to kind of read people's faces, how serious they are about the fight. Like he's been able to kind of like intimidate people without even touching them. You know, lesser fighters, mind you, like usually first timers, just because he can see kind of the fear in their eyes, and there's no fear in this guy's eyes. No. So all he's gonna do is just look at him square in the eyes and just say, "You're big. Fought bigger."
And when you say that to him, he actually begins to speak to you in your native tongue. But it has a tonality to it that is almost insulting. Like he's exaggerating it to make you seem kind of dumb. Yeah. So like he's really and he's a big guy. I mean, he's broad. He's not as tall as you are, obviously, but he's a good size. But he's massive. I mean, he is anyone else would probably be like, oh no, I don't think so. It's like but he basically, when he talks to you, it's not necessarily like pleasantries by any means. It's more of like, you know, Goliaths are stupid and deserve to be like enslaved and, you know, should be working in the mines. I mean, he is just really derogatory. I mean, very derogatory.
Yeah, Varric is very much not, considering his upbringing, and his current situation, he's not having the highest opinion of Goliaths, but it's one of those like like sibling, like nobody kills you but me type of things. It's like, you know, no one makes fun of Goliaths except for me.
Exactly.
So he's taking all of this personally. This is absolutely getting under his skin.
Then he continues. He sees that he's getting under your skin. So he pulls back his hood all the way, and you can see now his full sort of Dragonborn-esque features. And on his scaling on his face, for the most part, he's not very like clad in clothing. It's not naked by any means, but he's very like he's showing off his scales and his sort of dragon ancestry very, very proudly. He's not by any means trying to hide who he is. And the minute he takes off his cloak, you see that his scales have a reddish orange tone to them. And you can see the slits in his eyes sort of just widen a little bit as he looks right at you. And he says in your language, he basically says he's really trying to get under your skin. He's really trying to piss you off.
It's working.
He basically says, your father was weak and your mother was a whore.
And he smelled of elderberries.
And they smelled of elderberries.
Has the match started already, or is this
no,
just
this
like
is
a show
literally
off?
just this is him showing
Okay.
off. This is just him being a dick, basically.
Can I roll a charisma check to see how good I can come up with like a comeback?
Absolutely.
All right. I'll leave this to the dice gods. That's a 19.
Oh yeah. So yeah, you come up with a zinger.
Yeah.
And
So yeah.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. I can't think of anything on top of my head right now, but
No,
I'll take the
you.
18.
No, you. It's like,
Well, I get like close, yeah, nose to nose to him. I'm just kind of like, nice shirt.
He's like, I'm rubber, you're glue. When
Say, don't spray it.
oh crap!
What? No, I'm not going to reroll that.
Reroll and did we get a reroll? And
I think he just said reroll it.
he did. Well, no, he redeemed a reroll.
Oh, he did. Oh, crap. Okay. Thanks, Mad Hatter. I appreciate that. Got a 1.
Oh yeah. So you're like, oh yeah. Well, you.
You stink.
I tried to insult him, but I ended up like accidentally complimenting him.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah, your teeth are really sharp.
I know. And he just sort of like looks at you and just like rolls his eyes, just, and he's gonna look over at the captain like, "Are you serious with this?" And he's gonna be like, "All right." He's like gonna go and get into his position. And so the captain comes down and pulls everybody in and says, today we have entertainment. It's been weeks since we've had any type of entertainment, but today, this evening, my fellows, this stranger and our very own will fight to the death.
Varok is doing the best he can to hide the shock from that last sentence. Like, yep. Yep.
Oh, no.
Slowly looks over towards
Oh no! When Varok looks at me, you just see me going. I didn't think of that.
Veins,
Wow.
just veins.
Like, that's a nice rock. That's a nice boulder.
How loud is he? Can I hear this from?
Oh, you can hear it. Oh, yeah, you can. You can hear it.
I'm just gonna stop whatever I'm doing for a second and go. Wait, what? What?
Yeah. Yep. So
But,
okay, so you hear this, and this is the first you're hearing this.
Yep.
So what do you do?
First, I'm gonna go to camera. Like, just don't check. This is unarmed fighting, right? Or is this weapons? Just to double check real quick.
Oh, they'll be unarmed at first.
Okay, of course. Going like,
Didn't negotiate that part either, did you? I love you, Cal.
Ciaran is innocent in all this. He doesn't know what y'all talking about. No, but he's gonna go to like, Dad, is that like if we lost, you want us to stay here? You really want to get rid of a potentially good fighter, even if he loses?
Hey, he's got to prove himself. Let's see if he's as good as you say he is.
Fair. Give me 1 second to talk to him. I'm gonna hurry over to Varok.
Okay.
And it's gonna be kind of like the whole like a boxing match when they're in the corner, you like rub the shoulders, make sure they're nice and loose.
Oh yeah.
And go like,
What the hell? What the hell?
come on, keep it cool, keep it cool.
I've never
keep it
fought to
cool.
the death before. It was always to pin.
Well, who knows? Maybe you'll beat this guy so badly, like he'll yield. Okay.
Do you not see him? He's covered in scales.
Okay. You remember the shit we fought in the forest? They had scales. We still killed them. Mitt ate the heart of fucking one.
Those were snakes. This thing spoke Goliath.
Just chill. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. I got a little something prepared. Hopefully Mitt doesn't hear me because I know I won't hear the end of this. But you'll be good. Don't worry. Maybe I might scare him a little bit. Okay, don't worry.
Okay, yeah, he's just smiling the entire time, like, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So to answer that question, Christian, yes, Mint and Bellinor can see what's happening. You're up,
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
they have a view. Okay.
you're sort of up on a hill, looking down at the circle of folks, and you can
You
see
just,
Barrett.
you just hear in the distance, like really, like I guess I don't know how far away he was. Like I've seen lizards with bigger scales than you.
You're next,
How
little
is-
man.
How is he better at shit talking than I am? And he's tied to a spear.
You see his little like legs kicking while he talks shit.
Yeah, he's
It's like
Actually,
Yeah,
out of
because he's
curiosity-
actually like up the pole, like his feet
Yeah, I
are
was gonna
not on
ask
the
that.
ground. No, they're like he's literally tied in the middle of the pole.
I was actually wondering about that.
Yep.
But so after giving him his pep, after giving Varric the pep talk, I actually want to use that pep talk to give him a bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Just doing the whole like, come on, you got this, you're good, you'll be
Okay,
fine.
cool. So you'll have a bardic.
So you got a D6 by the way for that.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
might as
Speaking
well try
of
and-
that,
might as well
all
try
of our fellow chatters, there are new channel point rewards that you can check out. There's some really good ones that could help and hurt, depending on how you use them. All right. So while that's happening down there, let's go to the tent. So in the tent, in the captain's tent, we have Willow, who is at this point. We have Bless. I'm assuming you're giving that to Varric. If he gives it to the Dragonborn, I'm going to die laughing. Varric, and he's fighting a Dragonborn bandit, basically. So y'all can figure that out.
So
So
I'm watching the chat to see who it is. I'll put
that's
in
cool.
our thing.
All right. So Willow, you've jumped down into the tent and you're looking around. What are you looking for?
Well,
I think
first
you
off,
found-
wanna
I
get
think we
Vince's
found
weapon
some-
back.
I think you found knives. There was a couple of knives, I think, in there last time.
Yeah, I'm gonna take anything that can be used as a weapon I can find,
Okay.
and I'm gonna take Mint's weapon.
As a cat?
No, I mean I'm putting it all in a pile because I'm gonna have to shapeshift out of this in a minute.
Okay. You'll need to do a strength check for me.
Oh man.
Well, I mean, the lizard shanker's big.
Yeah. Oh, well, what the hell? I'm gonna have to shift out of this pretty soon anyway, so I'll go ahead and shift into. I'll go ahead
okay.
and wild shape back out,
Okay.
and then I will gather everything up.
Okay. So when you look around to gather things up to help, you'll notice that the lizard shanker is not there.
Son of a bitch! You know, I'm like, it was here. I heard them talking about it. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yep. No, the captain took it with him.
Okay. All right. Now I want to look at the wall
Okay.
between
I mean,
me
it's just
and the.
they're just
Right.
looks like they're mostly just fabric, like canvas almost.
Okay.
Maybe more like it's probably more like a leather.
So hopefully I can cut through it and free them when the time's right.
Okay.
Once the fight started and everybody's watching.
Okay.
That's all I got for a plan. You know?
Cool. So
Other than creating a big distraction when the time comes.
roll me a perception check.
On the second. 19.
Perfect. As you are like meandering about in this tent, you you realize that you're not alone in the tent.
Okay. What? On guard,
You
looking
look around.
around, knife in hand.
Okay, as you turn around, you see in a dark corner in the back 2 green eyes shining out at you.
Like, how tall off the ground are these eyes? This is like
They are eye
humanoid
level with
height.
you.
Okay.
They are eye level with you.
Like,
And then you hear a low growl.
snap. Okay. I'm going to cast my spells. Speak with animals.
Okay. All right. So what are you saying?
I'm like, whoa there. I mean you no harm.
Oh, but you do.
No,
You
I
are
really,
trespassing.
what was that?
Open your elven ears. You are trespassing.
Just looking around, that's all.
And from the shadows steps the beginnings of what looks like is going to be an extremely large creature,
God almighty.
as this sort of like cat looking face emerges from the dark. Its eyes blazing green, almost glowing, almost like smoking around them. But instead of like fur on its face, it has what looks like almost what feathers, but not feathers. And as it reveals itself a little bit more, you see that they're actually scales. As it basically reveals its head to you, it has features of a cat, but also of a dragon. And it just sort of stares at you, and it starts to like sway.
Is it chained up?
You don't know. You can't tell at the moment.
I'm Willow. What's your name?
I am Simber.
Simber?
Yes. And as it says its name, you'll see little in the corners of its mouth. You'll see flickers of flame. Green flame. Like little green flames just as it says its name.
I
And it
truly
sways.
do mean you no harm.
You are trespassing. This belongs to my master.
Someone as strong as you shouldn't have a master. You should be your own master.
Wise little elf. Trying to switch me from one side to the other. Clever. But I am much wiser than that. And
So what is it you desire? What do you want?
That is easy. To have you for dinner.
I bet I could find something a little more appealing. I mean,
As it steps out of the shadows a little bit further,
oh man.
and again, it has the front paws and things of a cat, scaled like a dragon. And as it's about midway, you can see that it does have wings. Dragon's wings. So at least that's what you think they are. And it is beginning to walk. And it still sways its head as it walks to its right. So it's like across from you. And it's going to start making its way around the table in the center of this tent towards you.
I'm gonna keep the table between it and me. Like, can't we just talk about this?
That's what you two legs do all the time. Talk, talk, talk. Time for talk is over. And it like haunches up and puts its front paws on the table.
Oh my god.
And its paws come down. These like foot-long claws come out and just into the table. And now most of its body is out of the shadow, and you can see that the hind portion of this animal is that of a dragon.
I'm screwed.
Okay, so while Willow is contemplating her demise,
Mhm.
out on the fringes of the camp, what is our friendly little shadow person doing out in the darkness out there?
So presently, this little shadowy figure is scurrying around looking for entrances into some of the peripheral buildings or tents or whatever he can find, and trying not to be noticed.
Okay.
As if searching for something.
Okay, roll your stealth for me.
Oh boy.
With advantage, because there are no guards at the moment.
Okay.
They're all at the fight. There may be one, maybe.
21.
Oh yeah. Let me roll Let me roll that guy's perception. Oh no. He rolled a 2. Yeah, he didn't see you.
Okay.
He
Awesome.
He doesn't want to see anything. He wants to be at the fight, but he knows he can't be. So he doesn't see you sneak in.
Awesome.
Okay. So as you come in, tent to tent, sort of dwelling to dwelling, you sort of, for the most part, most of the tents are basic. There's nothing, that it's probably, if it's an important object, you're probably not going to find it in any of the smaller tents. You're probably going to find it in the big tent, or at least in the big building in the center of the camp.
Do you think that I would be able to perceive a path there of sort of least resistance and a least likely chance of getting noticed?
Yeah, you can roll a survival.
Okay.
Let's see if you can figure out a way to get there.
Straight survival?
Yeah, straight survival.
Okay, 19.
Oh, yeah. So as he's sort of looking, he sort of sees, he's like, oh, if I go here and go left, and then I think I can go. Yeah, there we go. Got the right way.
Okay.
So, yeah, he's able to, keeping to the shadows, or wherever there's like piles of things, he can zip and zap and make his way to the.
He would bob and weave, and he would try and make his way over to that tent.
Okay. And roll a couple of perceptions from my guys. Nope. Oh my God, nope. Wow, they are all too busy focusing on wanting to be at the fight.
Nice.
So you're able to get to the sort of central, what you believe would be like the main building in this encampment.
Okay. Are there any guards posted out front or?
There are 2 in the front.
And would I be able to perceive any other way that would be easily to enter the? Is it like a tent? Like I could lift up a peg and sort of peer under, kind of thing, or?
No. This is a solid building.
Oh, it's okay.
This
Gotcha.
is wooden. This is wood made out of. It looks more like a cabin, like a log cabin type building.
Okay, gotcha.
And you can roll perception to see if there's any other way in other than the front.
Nope. That was a 7.
Yeah, no. At this where you're at,
Mhm.
where you're standing, you don't see any other options. Now you could go around and kind of investigate and see if you can find something, but from where you are, and you're probably only able to see 2 sides anyway, the front and one of the sides, and you don't really
Gotcha.
see anything that would be easy for you to get into.
Gotcha.
There are some high windows, or what look like windows, and then there is at the very, very top what looks like sort of a chimney, or not a chimney, but like a hole where the smoke would come out. There's a fire. There's obviously a fire in the center.
Okay. And the last question. So, the guards that are out front, how close would you say they are to the door? Do you think there would be a chance to try and sneak behind them, or are they pretty well posted?
They're pretty well posted, and they're probably, honestly, since everyone's down at the fight, they're probably leaning against the doorway.
Okay.
Just sort of like nobody's
So,
Also, if you want to make a insight check,
yeah.
you might be able to figure out why they're like that.
That's a 3. So,
Yeah,
Nope.
you have no idea.
okay. So, what I think I would like to do is find myself a little hidey hole, maybe behind a barrel or something, or just something that I could potentially hide around and just poke my head out and just make kind of a very bird-like whistle, and then kind of duck behind to see if I can capture one of their attention to walk away.
Okay, let me see if I can.
Do you want me to roll like a performance?
Yeah, you can roll your. Actually, I'm going to have you roll a persuasion check
Okay.
to see if you can persuade them to come to the noise or towards it.
No, it's a 4.
Okay, so let me roll their perception to see what exactly.
Below a 4. Below a 4.
No, below a 4. Below a 4. Okay, let me see what we got. Where are you? There you are. Well, no, that's a 6. So
It's like Mad Hatter did it again to re-roll the persuasion.
Oh,
excellent. Yeah,
Thank
someone's gonna have to keep an eye on that chat because I don't have it up on my end.
okay.
If someone
14.
would- Okay, so yeah, and he rolled below that, so you're good. So this is sorry, give me 1 second. I'm trying to. So yeah, so he begins. He goes. Huh. He looks in that direction. Since he did not. Yeah, no, he doesn't know where it specifically came from, but he knows the kind of general direction. So he actually walks towards that. Now, he doesn't get very far. Like, he doesn't walk all the way because he kind of walks a little bit and then he kind of stops and kind of looks.
The old pebble trick. And try and toss a pebble a little further down away. Like if he's coming towards me, further from behind me so that he's got reason to go past me is what I'm trying to get to.
Okay. So you toss a pebble. Now you do a performance.
Okay. 16.
Okay. So you toss a pebble and he looks and he goes to it.
Okay. So as he passes, I'm going to try and sneak out behind him and try and move towards the door. I realize there's another guard there. We'll see kind of what happens. Oh,
Did we lose Will?
we might have.
I mean, at least it wasn't. At least he wasn't giving a weird face when it froze.
For me, he just looks really happy.
That's what I'm saying. It's like at the end of those 80s movies where like
The midair jump. Yeah.
mhm.
Come back to us,
It's gonna
Will.
be a dramatic pause.
Oh.
Well, I hope you guys had a awesome 3-day break.
I'd
Good
like to see
weekend.
what I'm working on.
Wait, it was a 3-day
That's
weekend.
sick.
For those who are able to observe.
And I work retail. That don't mean shit for us.
Maybe if we put
Yep, we
Hopefully,
lost
your
Will.
sales were amazing.
Nah, it was like dead.
I tried.
There we go. There, it popped up. Yeah, that's
Oh,
what-
that's awesome, man.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
sick
that's
looking.
cool.
Yeah,
that's
trick the
neat.
camera sometimes.
Right.
I guess you're in charge right now, Kel.
Oh, yep, you're in
That's
the
right.
middle.
So Varric is going to win.
Varric wins. End
Oh.
of game.
Oh man, now we're gonna have the what is it? I have the microphone, so you have to listen to every word I'm gonna say. What was that, wedding singer?
Yeah, those wedding singers. I think it was when the brother was drunk, or it was when Adam Sandler's
Okay.
character was drunk. I forgot which. And welcome back, Will.
Alrighty, that was weird. My internet just went weird for a second there.
Well, it was actually perfect timing because for everyone who's not subscribed, it was an ad break the entire time you were frozen.
Oh, okay. Well then, yay!
Good news, the dragon board's dead, so
Wow!
I beat him really easily.
Well
actually,
done,
yeah.
everybody. Well done. I knew you all could do
Yeah,
it.
the creature is now my friend. It's gonna fight for me.
I knew it. I knew you guys could do it. I knew it. See, I had faith in you the whole time. All right. So, yeah. So the guard, he walks away. You sneak up. I'm going to
Okay.
roll perception on my current guard to see if he perceives you approaching. Oh, and that's a nat 20.
Okay. So how far close? How close to the door do I get?
So you get as you walk, it's literally he sees you from the beginning and just sort of like watches you walk closer to him, like out of the corner of his eye. Like, what the hell is that? And it's more along the lines of not like, oh God, I've got to stop it, but it's literally like, I don't know what the hell that is. But I don't want to look at it because I'm. So he's actually looks like a little terrified. Because he's not quite, but then but you can see that he is like grasping his spear tighter,
Okay.
and then he just turns and like puts the spear like stop.
And he's just gonna stop for a minute and be like, "Hey, just say that, just that for a minute."
Hey,
I
What are-
understand. Sometimes I have that effect.
What?
I go in.
what are you? What? Who? What? Who are you? What? And
I am.
he kind of steps towards you a little bit.
Go ahead.
So that
I am what you call a friend.
Yeah. He's like looking around for his buddy. I don't think you're supposed to be here.
I have gold.
I don't know what that is. Remember? Oh, I don't think that's something we talked about. That gold and silver and all that has no value here.
Oh, okay.
Everything's based on a barter. It's all bartering.
Oh, okay.
Salt.
Yeah.
You have salt. Salt.
Salt. Salt.
Is salt something that is known?
Yeah.
Like, is it? Okay.
Oh yeah, salt is very known.
Okay. I have salt.
He who holds the spice. He's like, oh. He kind of looks around. He's like, show me the salt.
He's gonna take out his little pouch of ball bearings and just jingle it.
Okay.
It's big salt.
It's big salt.
It'll be so great if he fails that.
So,
check, and then he
I
thinks,
need you to roll a deception.
Salt. I can't wait to have the clinky salt.
Yeah. Roll a deception.
23.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he rolled a 1.
Yes.
He looks around, he's like, and he like hand it to me, like give it to me, and let me. Okay, yeah, I'll let you. Yeah. If you give me that, I'll let you do whatever. You can do whatever you want. I'm basically like wealthy now.
So
It's
he's going to hold it in his hand and like look like he's about to toss, and he's going to try and make it look like he accidentally tossed too hard, and so it would just sort of like it would obviously be too high for anyone to jump and reach.
Okay. Oh. It's like, I mean, he's gonna go get it,
and I'm gonna walk right in.
Okay. He goes. He's gonna get he finds it. He's like, oh, and he bolts out of there. He leaves the encampment. Literally, it just like he's like just saunters out the front gate.
His poor friend when he has to explain why he's the only one on guard.
Yep. And so he just saunters out, and you go inside.
Okay.
All right, let's go back down to the arena. So, all right, so the Dragonborn is all warmed up and he's ready to go.
Varok,
go ahead,
off with
Varok.
his vest. No, just standing up, cracking his knuckles, doing the stretches.
That's the best. That was great. That guy's gonna go and try to spin that.
That was like the dirtiest trick. That's amazing.
I got the chunky salt.
And the funny thing about it is even ball bearings don't exist, so they'd have to be like marbles, basically.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's gonna be like, I got a bag of marbles. He's gonna. I'm wealthy. I'm the richest.
They're not even
around.
white marbles.
No, you know what's gonna be funny? They're probably gonna ask him what salt he's been snorting if he thought those are salt.
Exactly. It's
They're
like
bath salts.
It's like creek pebbles or something. I mean, it's like you know how crows are. They pick up tiny things all the time. Yeah. So you get inside. So we're back down. We're down to the thing. So are we ready? I mean, is Ciaran? Is there anything you're gonna?
Yeah. No. Like I was.
This is your
essentially. Time. Yeah. I will say. Because after, kind of patting them on the back, and that's when you see them get up, getting ready to brawl. I went around and go like, hold on. You got to say some words. My turn now. And as loud as I can without straining my voice, because, again, I still don't know why bards don't have freaking thaumaturgy.
I don't get it either.
But Ciaran's going to start essentially bellowing. and hoping that Mint's not paying attention just because of what he's about to say.
Oh,
Yeah, because it's in the folder I shared with you. So
paying
you're
attention.
able to. I was gonna say because it was in the the folder I shared with you, Will, from backstory. So you had access to this thing the whole time.
mhm.
So I don't know if you actually read it or not.
I did. Go to
Yeah, so you
town.
know why I said it.
I did.
Anyway, but
This'll be
Kieran's going to
fun.
go, ladies and gentlemen, scoundrels and other voracious creatures here. You have the great honor to witness a giant among giants, a Goliath that's slayed rather than be slain by mere mortals, a giant who's on the path to being a god, and kind of does like a little bit of a pause as he says that, kind of looks see like in the crowd, like he knows the Dragonborn's probably not going to flinch at that line, but he just wants to see what the crowd does.
Crowd is silent.
When he arrived in Archer, which is that how you pronounce that, by the way, Archer?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I assumed, but you never know. He heard of a monster that moved like a snake but fought like a sea beast, a grick beyond scope and size. It swallowed him whole, and yet he survived for 3 days in its gullet, hacking away till he broke through with its heart in hand.
Okay. You
And
get.
I'm pretty sure. I say,
You do. You get some response from the crowd. They're like, "Ooh,
Yeah.
oh, what?" Ooh.
and I'm pretty sure I see Varric in my peripherals. Like, what's Varric doing as I'm saying this so far? By the way,
Oh, he inside. He's like, "You son of a bitch." Outside, he is Triple H, arms out, just giving the crowd whatever vibes they need.
and then kind
You
of
can
lowering.
hear it, like way in the back, while his bard friend hid in the corner. He's just, He's just like little legs kicking and shit.
Love it. Oh my god, that's so funny.
Oh,
Okay.
so I'm not trying to choke there.
Oh god.
But in a still loud but much more hushed tone. As to better understand his own nature, he traveled north to Mountain Pass, where he meditated for 3 months just to hear the sound of the earth, and where his spirit earned its name Wolf Spear as it slew the monstrous wolf cat pack that had laid claim to the land. In Mediterranean, he single-handedly fought off a contingent of lizard folk, where he did it just for the fun of it. He is the ruling gladiator in the arena of that fair city. And lastly, in the city of Ansford, the city of Ansford almost fell due to his monstrous appetite as he ate and drank the village under the table, downing a year's worth of ale and 6 months' worth of meats. Present to you, Varric, the mountainous Vagari. And I'll use presentation to do like fireworks.
Okay. The crowd will actually like cheer. They're like, "Yeah, worthy opponent to be slain by our champion."
Yeah. Now I know, I know the Dragonborn probably won't react too much. Was there any reaction from him at all, though?
From the Dragonborn?
Yeah, I know it wasn't anything major.
Oh, let's see.
Right.
Let's find out, shall we? Are you trying to like intimidate him or
yeah, kind of a little bit. That's probably the best way to see it, like trying to intimidate him a little bit.
roll that intimidation? Let's see what happens.
Highly doubt. That's an 11.
Yeah, no, he really well. He didn't do much better. He rolled a 15. So
God.
yeah, so he's like, the funny thing about the dragon, they don't really have a very expressive faces. So
Yeah.
they just sort of like stands there and just stares, and you can kind of see his eyes kind of go,
Yeah. Yeah, I was mainly looking for the body language.
like
rather than
roll
facial
his
expression.
eyes. It's like okay, whatever. And the captain is like impressive, very impressive.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna go back to Varric, and I'll probably say that speech is what gave him the bardic. Actually, instead of my little pet speech from earlier, that'll probably be better use of bardic there.
Yeah.
So it's still just the one die. I'm just saying though.
That's cool. No, that's perfect.
But they're going like, don't die. I pat him on the shoulder and run to the sideline.
Don't die. And the captain, he'll say, "Well, I don't have a fancy speech, but this is, this guy is going to tear your guy apart." So, right, shall we?
Oh boy.
Oh,
We
and
shall.
Mint, they reacted to you when you yelled that to the down the thing. They're like, "Ha ha!" They're laughing.
Oh, if Mint can, he's gonna yell
He
something
can.
else.
He absolutely can.
All right, he's gonna in Draconic. He's gonna go Sir Tivok, Sir Nova Machine, Gajakek, Rasega, which is basically, I do not know how such a pathetic creature made it out of the egg.
Wait.
I got 2 hype men. This is great.
Wait, well, hold on. Who was Mint actually saying that to, though?
The Dragonborn.
Okay, figured I'll check. And maybe Mint was.
Oh yeah, the
Dragonborn.
Dragonborn knew exactly who you were talking to.
Oh no, I'm just saying. I'm just more character or player wise. I was like, wait, Mint trying to say something I couldn't know because if I took his stories.
He's going, Varok, be careful. I think he has a bit of scale rot, right? No, wait, that's his face.
And the Dragonborn just looks up at you where you're at up there, and he just like laughs at you. And he's like, "Well, once I'm," and in Draconic, he yells back at you. Basically, he's like, "Once I'm done with this pathetic creature, you and we will have a warriors battle."
He just yells back at Draconic. He goes, lies, lies.
Let's get this over with. So the captain will he'll blow this whistle type thing, and the Dragonborn comes in, and we will go into initiative. You and I.
Yeah.
Let me grab my. We'll do a couple of rounds, and then I'll move back to Willow. So Willow, be preparing what it is exactly that you're going to do with this dragon kitty.
Mint believes he has a weak spot between the legs.
I rolled a 15 for initiative.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'll roll his. Oh, he rolled a 19.
Wait, actually, he probably doesn't.
Oh.
Really mince.
Cracking me up. Oh. It gets to the point, and everyone's just laughing and just going with Mint. I mean, the crowd is loving it. Whatever. I mean, they're just loving it. The guards up there, however, are very much like no, and they go up and they literally tie a gag into your mouth. They literally like put him like it's like you put him like in a small barrel. It's like, yeah, there we go. We'll just put him in a small hog tie him and throw him in a small barrel. But you'll be able to do something with that in a minute.
Yeah, I was gonna say
they didn't tie you up very well. We'll say that. So we'll get to that in just a second. All right, so Varok, he attacks first because he rolled a 19 on his initiative.
Okay.
Oh, and that's not going to hit you because he only rolled a 7. So he goes to swing at you. Just
easy dodge.
Okay. So which actually kind of knocks him off kilter a little bit. So your turn.
Varok is going to do a shove attack.
Okay.
Trying to get him to go prone.
Okay.
I believe that is my my roll plus my strength, so that would be 17.
That's probably going to knock him down, I think. Oh no, it did not, because that is an 18 on the die.
Ah,
Huzzah! So you push him. Now I will say you get a good push on him,
mhm.
but he doesn't fall. He does stagger back, and he just sort of like shakes his head, like, "Urgh." And he lunges towards you. Oh, shit. He is sucking today. That was a nat 1. So he like goes to hit you again, and you dodge him, I'm assuming.
Mhm.
And he just the punch carries through. And this time he does fall to his basically down to his knees.
Okay. I'm going to take this opportunity and do what is essentially an elbow drop on him
Okay.
and try to I jump up into the air and put all of my force down onto my elbow right into the middle of his neck.
Ooh. All right.
It's a 15.
Oh yeah, that hits.
And for unarmed, I think that's just your strength plus 1, so that'd be 3, I think.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Let's see. All right. He goes down. He's like, ugh. But when he hits the ground, he does a quick roll and comes up, and he's going to try to do an uppercut on you.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, that is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So let me grab my. Ooh. Sorry. Give me 1 second. When my internet crapped out, it dropped all my sheets. Here we go. All right. Okay. So, that's only 2 points.
Okay.
2 points of damage there as he uppercuts and gets back up on his feet.
Kind of stagger back a little bit and then get back into a fighting stance.
Okay.
I'm actually going to, this time, I am going to ready an action. I'm just going to stand my ground, and when he attacks at me, I'm going to use that as when my attack hits, I'm going to try and knock him prone again. So you get wrap one leg behind the other leg and just dislodge him.
Okay. So you're going to hold your action until he basically hits you, and then or tries to hit you.
Right.
Gotcha. All right.
Do the old.
Okay, here we are. All right. No, that's a 15 to hit. Oh my god. Okay, that was a 15 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So that's another 2 points.
Okay.
And then you go with your action.
Yep. So I'm gonna try to use my as he is coming at me to hit. I'm gonna wrap my leg around his leg and grab him by the front and push him to try and shove him prone again.
Okay.
That's a 19.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you're good. You do it. You hit him and down he goes. And now he's looking kind of pissed. He's looking pretty irritated right now. All right, what do you do next?
With him on the ground, I'm gonna try to do a jump stomp attack right in the middle of his chest.
Ooh, okay.
He's gonna I do see Varric as like finally gets him onto the ground. He jumps up and he like habits kick in. And he goes wolf spear and tries to dig his feet into his chest.
I love it. Go for it. I'm gonna see if he can I'm gonna do a dexterity. Oh no, he failed that.
That is a 15.
That hits.
Nice. That's another 3.
Okay, another 3.
Damn. Yeah, just square heels straight into the guy's chest.
And oh yeah, he takes it too. He's like, ooh, you see him, sort of his eyes get big, and he's like, oh. And he's just like, and then you can see then his pupils sort of like widen, and he is pissed. I need you to do a dexterity save for me, please.
Okay. Oh, that's a dexterity, not a great stat for me.
I was like, while they're checking, I was gonna say, I'm just on the side, like, going, like, yeah, that's how you do it, man. Like, as soon as the heels hit the chest.
I'm gonna go ahead and use that bless.
Okay.
That I was given.
Okay.
That just gave me a 1, so that's a 14.
Okay. Hey, meets it, beats it. So well done.
Thank you for the bless. I appreciate it.
As you see him just open his mouth and fire just shoots out.
Oh.
And you're able to dodge it. And yeah, so you miss the fire in the face.
I kind of stumble back a little bit, look over at Kellen or look at Ciaran and just.
I'm just like.
And then you'll hear a whistle blow. And then you'll see the Dragonborn. He gets up and he kind of like does that, and he goes back to his corner basically. And he goes, round 2. And then you see them throw something at you.
Catch.
Yep. And it's your axe.
My great axe?
Yep.
Oh, hell yeah.
They
Okay.
throw him a weapon. And this is a weapon you have never seen before. It is like long and it looks like a great axe, but the blade is like long and curved and like serrated.
Okay.
And
Once
stained with the blood of his enemies.
Just another look at Ciaran, just like.
All right. And he'll blow his whistle. You guys will come back in. Now let's go for a moment and go up to the tent where Willow is trying to talk her way out of being a meal to a rather large dragon kitty. So what are you doing up there? It's like on the table, looking at you, swaying back and forth. You're muted. You're muted.
You're muted.
Damn
All
it.
of that was super dramatic.
I know.
We didn't hear a word of it.
I'm gonna be like, look, I do not have time for this today, okay? I don't care about this tent. I don't care about your master. I don't care about you, except I'd really like not to be eaten if that's at all possibility. See, my 2 friends were just grabbed off the road and brought here, and they're tied to stakes out there. And I don't think that's right, because just because someone is bigger and stronger doesn't mean that they can just beat up on people, and I want to free them. That's the only reason I'm here. So if I have to fight you to do that, then I'll do it. And will I lose? Probably. But you know what? I will get a few licks in, and you won't forget it. Like crazed.
Okay. So All right. You can roll a persuasion check to see if you persuaded it all.
Of course not. 9.
Yeah. So, thank you for the hydrate. So it looks at you and just sort of like, again, it's swaying back and forth. And now it has jumps up onto the table. And now you can basically see the full scope of this thing. And it is like, I mean, we're talking like half of the size of the wolf cats. I mean, it's big. It's huge and it's broad and it extends its wings out
Oh God.
and it goes and it's good and it sniffs the air. It's like, and it's very, very close to you now.
Mm.
And then it opens its mouth, and it's full on like cat fangs. I mean, it's full on cat.
Oh wait, I got to re-roll.
Awesome.
Thank you. Persuasion again.
Was that from?
Please,
yeah,
God.
it was persuasion. That Worm Slayer. Thank you, sir.
That was a 12.
Okay, well, it's better
Thank
than
you,
a 9.
Wormslayer. I wish I'd used it better.
So it opens its mouth, and the tongue that comes out is like a lizard style tongue, but it's like a cat texture, and it just sort of like licks the air. It's like checking you out, basically. It's sort of like looking you up and down, sniffing the air, and it says, it's been so long since I've had your kind. The meat is sweet. As it raises its paw,
I got my knife ready. My little bitty knife against this big thing.
it swipes at you, but it doesn't hit you. It cuts the tent behind you. And it says,
I'm like looking kind of behind me and back at it. Like, did you do that on purpose? I'm thinking.
and it says to you, go. I will find you again another day when we shall hunt. Me, the hunter, and you, my prey. As it backs back into the shadows.
And I'm like, breathe. Okay.
Thank you.
Breathe.
I may have to change my underwear.
Holy crap.
That's what you get. You rolled a 12. You rolled a better persuasion.
Okay. So now I'm going to, like, thank you.
And you'll hear it just say, go. Very
I'll-
like, "Wah."
Okay. I'll go to the slit in the tent and look out.
Okay. There's nobody there except for the guards right out front of the tent, but you could slip out and
I mean, the stakes are in front of me, right?
yeah, they're like you're off to the side of the tent. The stakes are out front.
Okay.
So if you go out and to your right, you'd see the stakes.
Okay. But are the guards watching the fight down there?
Yeah. I mean, they're watching it from up above. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I will try and stealth my way around there.
Okay. Roll stealth.
God almighty.
I'll roll perception for these guys. I say, you probably could have rolled higher than me.
9.
No, you got nowhere near where. That's fine. As they rolled a 19.
Okay.
So as you begin to sneak around, the guards will see you, and they're going to be like, they're going to pull their spears on you, and they're going to be like, "Who are you? Why are you here?"
So I'm going to run back the other way. And when I get around the corner, I'm going to wild shape back into the cat and duck back into the tent.
You're going to go back into the tent?
I'm going back into the tent.
Okay. So, okay. So yeah, you zip around. You polymorph back into the cat and pop back in. They come running around the corner and they're looking for you, and they see the slit in the tent, and they're going to go into the slit, thinking that's where you cut a slit and went inside. So inside, and they're going to be like standing there looking around, and your friend's going to say from the shadows, "Why are you back? I let you go once. I probably will not let you go again."
I brought you dinner.
Roll persuasion.
Come
Oh,
on,
if this
have a good
works.
roll. 9 again.
Oh, you got to reroll.
I gave you a reroll.
Oh,
Reroll.
thank God. Like, come on, dice, help me out here.
But I mean, it's kind of like
22.
the boss's dog, right? So it's like it's only going to be nice to the boss.
Right.
22.
So what? 22.
Mm-hmm.
So the guards come in and they see you, the cat, and they are like, "Ugh, this damn cat," and they go to kick at you. It's like, does an 18 hit you?
I'm sure it does. Let me look. Yes.
Okay. It's only 2 points of damage.
Okay.
As you kind of fly away, because he kicks you pretty hard. And then as you're sitting there and you see, then he picks up his spear to stab you, at which point you'll see this tongue just wrap around him and pull him into the darkness. And then just you hear crunch, crunch, munch. I mean, just crunching on bones. No, the guy had no chance to even cry out. It literally just like snapped his spine, like broke his neck, and just chewed on him.
What about the other guard?
He's like backing the hell out of there. So he gets out of there. He's like, "Oop, I'm out." And you just hear the crunching, crunch, crunch, crunch. I mean, it's taken a while for them to chew on this dude. So, this might be your opportunity to get the hell out of here.
I'm gonna get out. In
Okay.
cat form, I'm gonna go back around to where the prisoners are.
Okay. All right. So the other guard is there, the one that was in the tent but left. He doesn't pay you any mind.
Did he just go back to his post after his buddy got eaten?
He did, because that's what he was supposed to do. But he is like white as a sheet. I mean, he is solid white. He is just like, "Oh God, what did I witness?" As you can still hear the bones crunching from inside the tent.
All right. I'm going to try and scare the shit out of him so he'll run away.
Okay.
I'm literally going to jump on his back and screech at him.
You're going to jump on his back and screech at him. Okay.
Claw him, yep.
All right, you can do an unarmed attack. Because since you're going to be dealing damage, you may as well.
So roll strength.
You roll, yeah, I think so. Isn't that what it is? Hold on, let me double check it. I've got it pulled up.
Yeah, unarmed, I think, is strength +1.
Yeah, strength +1. Yep. Whatever your strength modifier is, +1.
Okay.
So roll your d20 and then add that, and then, yeah.
15.
Oh yeah, that hits. So you're able to.
With the most god awful yowl you've heard a cat
Oh yeah.
in his ear, so I'm hoping to just scare him and make him.
Now let me roll perception to see if anybody else hears it. Okay, so as you're yowling and scratching this guy, and he's trying to, everybody down at the area looks up there and sees him flailing and trying whatever he's doing something, and then some of the guards that are watching the fight begin to walk back up to the tent. So, all right, let's go to the big house and see what our mystery guest is doing. So, after having gotten yourself inside with the trade of the century, what's going on in there? What's he up to? Unmute yourself. Yeah, there you go.
Sorry, I was double muted. All right. So what is the lay of the land as I walk in here?
It's sort of open. It's like think of like a Native American like longhouse. There's seats all the way along the side, and at the end there's what looks to be like probably like not necessarily like a throne, but like the main seat. And in the center of it is a pyre for keeping people warm. And you do see a kind of lower by the end by the chair, you'll see like other things like boxes and crates and things of that stacked up.
Okay. So, I mean, if it looks like there's boxes and crates and things down the end there, that's probably what's going to pique my attention.
Okay.
And my interest. So I'm going to make my way over to that.
Okay. And it's pretty dead in here. There's like there's nobody in here, just you. So you can make your way without any issues.
And hit every trap. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to walk right over. And I'm going to start peeking in boxes and anything that looks like it might hold something of value in particular is going to be a point of interest, but I'm still going to search every box that I can.
Okay.
Like I'm looking for something in particular.
Okay. So roll an investigation and let's see what you get.
Ooh, I am not good at investigations. Except for now, I rolled a natural 20.
Except for this point. For some reason, the gods have blessed me. Yeah, as you're sort of going through, and there are like large boxes, crates, small boxes. I mean, there's some bags and trinket type things. As you go in, you're finding mostly like trade goods. Stuff that you could probably take a little bit of here and there and kind of like make some decent, you could trade it for information or, things like that. You'll find more salt, and you'll find like
salt taken.
You'll find like sulfur and some other elements, some minerals, sort of like basically the ingredients that you could technically, if you learned how to make gunpowder.
Oh, okay. That's neat.
Yeah. if you actually learn how to make it safely without blowing yourself up.
We're going to presume that I don't have the knowledge that is how
No.
gunpowder is made.
No.
So,
Which meant how to make gunpowder.
I mean, because gunpowder doesn't exist in the world, but all of the elements to make it exist are there. People, they just don't know that's what they're for, or that's what they can do with it.
Gotcha. So definitely yoinking the salt for sure.
Okay.
Knowing its
And there are
value.
other things. There's like herbs and like you do find what look like eggs. You find also pelts. You do find some bones. Sort of like a collection of various bones. You find, like I said, animal skins. You find like scales, like snake scales. I mean, just various things that you could, if you took a little bit of everything, you'd be like set on the road. I mean, it's like,
So I know that he would be interested in a couple of the bones, a pelt, and some snake scales. Are there any items that I would just know have incredible intrinsic value, or anything that looks like it might stick out from the rest, or is it just trading goods that I find?
for the most part, it's all trading goods.
Okay.
You do see, well, you do find like a box, like a more ornately carved box than anything
Okay.
else in this room, sort of sitting kind of up and to the back and kind of out of sight.
Like I'd have to climb over stuff to get there.
Yeah.
I just start like pushing boxes to the side and letting the contents fall out and all mix in.
Okay. And I'm not gonna make you roll anything because there's nobody around. The guards aren't gonna hear you. So so as you get to the back, you'll see, yeah, it's like sort of up on a shelf. And it looks like it's been intentionally pushed back. Like someone's trying to hide something.
So I climb up there and I grab it.
Okay. It's a long box. You know, it's probably about a foot long, give or take, and about 3, maybe 2.5 inches deep. And it does have a sort of lid with what looks like a leather hinge and a sort of wooden lock on the front. Not wooden necessarily, but a bone lock. It's more made out of bone.
Okay.
Not like a lock, like you have to lock it, but like a clasp. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, I'll take a look inside.
Okay. Do you want to look at the box itself, like the carvings on the box?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you're looking at and since we're still working under your nat 20, as you're looking at the carvings on the box, roll. Oh no, I was gonna say roll a history check, but don't worry about that because I'll just use your investigation. You notice that the carvings on the box seem very familiar to you. As you sort of really look, you'll notice that on the top of the box, it is a symbology carved that he would recognize from his own culture. And he would also recognize that the symbology is sacred. So whatever is in this box is a sacred object of your culture.
Gotcha.
Think of it like a holy relic.
All right, and I will just start to undo the clasp and peek inside.
Okay. When you open the clasp and you peek inside is a sort of cloth, soft cloth. And there's an indentation in the cloth where something was there. but it's not there anymore.
Mm.
And it is in the shape of what looks like a feather.
Okay. So the first thing he would do is, kind of like pick up the cloth a little bit, look underneath it, see if like it's like, is it underneath? Like, where is this thing?
Nope.
Closes up and clasps it again and kind of like puts it under his arm a little bit, just hold it, and then starts like looking around the shelf, like, did it fall out? What's going on?
You don't find it. You do find, well, you don't find there, but if you continue to look around, you will find like a desk towards the back that's got like papers and scrolls and sort of things like that. If you want to look through those items.
Yeah. So after he looks around, he'll notice that, and he'll kind of move boxes out the way again, let the contents just fall on the floor, and walk over to the desk and start looking through. Is there a quill or anything on the desk, something like that?
Oh yeah.
So he'll pick up the quill. Is it a feathered quill?
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna bring out the case from underneath his arm, just kind of lay it in there and see if the indentation of the cloth would be similar in nature.
The feather that is in that the quill is made out of is too long for it. It's too big.
Okay. It's just like, no, just tosses it behind him. One question: is the scripture on the box itself, is it in a language I know? Is it in Orin?
Mm-hmm.
It is. And can I read what it says?
Yeah, it basically says that this is a holy relic of hold on, let me find it in my notes.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I written it down and I was like, oh, I could do this without looking, but no, I can't.
You had me fooled. I thought you were good to go.
No. It's Flissus. Flitsus. Flitsus. Flitsus.
Got it.
The Loud. And this was this held one of his feathers. And as you read along the thing, it actually gives you a history, or not a history, but more of a lore that in your culture, in your species, in your society, your feathers carry like a genetic history of your people. And in the right conditions, if you pluck a feather from your species or or even you, and you turn that into a quill and begin to write with it, you can literally write your own history from birth to death.
Wow.
It's a very powerful artifact, and this is being a holy relic. It has more power. It actually has the ability to tell the future.
Okay. So realizing this, I'm going to frantically start like looking through drawers, anything I can open on the desk. Pick up papers and parchments and just see if there's anything there. Look between any sort of volumes of rolled scrolls or just anything I can find to look through to see if I can find this missing quill.
As you look through all the paperwork, you will find a message. Like Idwar actually received this message, and it said that whoever wrote the message basically is saying, meet meet me at the designated place and bring the object. Or as you're translating it, object can also be translated into artifact.
So meet me at the designated place.
And bring the artifact.
Was there a time?
Nope. It's very vague.
Okay. Is there anything else I find in the desk while I'm searching?
Nah, not really.
Okay.
Nothing major.
And last question about what's in the room. Is there actually, sorry, there's two. Is there anything else of value that or something that might pique in someone who's looking for things to take with them?
There are candles.
There
Candles
are candles.
are pretty valuable. Yeah.
Okay.
There are some candles.
I take it they're lit or
No, well, I mean, some of them are, some of them aren't. Like the ones in the central area are not because there are torches lit. The ones back where you are, they are lit, but you could snatch the ones in the center easily.
Gotcha. So there's nothing left of value. The desk, there were some candles. I'll swipe a couple of candles. And then I'm going to go over to you said there's like wall sconces or something that are lit. Torches.
Yeah, they're like candlesticks. Yeah.
Okay, so he's gonna pick that up, the one that's lit, and he's gonna start lighting pieces of parchment on fire and kind of starting to spread it around. And he's gonna drop it and he's gonna walk out the door. He did take the message. Did take the message.
So you basically set fire to the place. Okay.
Now,
All right.
I know it, but he doesn't know it. And
Right.
you confirmed it. There's
Yeah.
chemicals for gunpowder.
Yeah, there are. Yeah, there are.
I'll leave it with that.
Okay. So, all right, and then out you go. All right, so back down to the arena. Now we've got weapons. So, at this point, we'll re-roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna go first because you rolled a 2,
I rolled a
or really a 6.
12. Yeah.
All right, so it's your attack first.
You know what? I think he's going to do the same thing he did before, considering how well it worked. He's going to hold his action and wait for him to come at him. And once he gets within range, he's going to go straight for his legs.
Okay. So
Chop him like a tree.
he's gonna roll insight on you. You can roll a deception as well if you'd like.
Okay. Yeah.
That way you can kind of try to hide what you're doing.
Oh. Okay. That's a 10.
Yeah. He rolled a 15.
Okay.
So he's like, So he goes to, like, he raises his weapon like he's gonna attack with his weapon, but instead, yes, roll your dexterity, please, against his hit. Oh well, that's gonna. Well, it's probably gonna hit anyway.
I rolled a 15.
Okay, well he rolled a nat 20.
Oh God. Okay. I was going to use Ciaran's bardic, but I think I'm going to hold off on that.
Yeah, I would hold off on that. So, all right, so he rolled a nat 20 on that. So, now let me see. You may have you rolled a 15 for your dexterity, right?
Yep.
Okay, that's good. Because that's a success. But his hit was a nat 20, but so you won't take full damage. I'm going to make sure of that. Mainly because I don't want to kill you right away.
I appreciate that. It's a little bit at a time.
Yeah.
The key words there were right away.
Exactly. So let's see. So max Okay, and then so that's 19 total. So you'll take half of that. So 8.
So 8?
No, 9.
No.
Sorry.
9? Sorry.
Yeah, 9.
Okay.
9 points. As he just blows the fire at you. And then just sort of like guttural laughs. Now you can strike.
I'm actually going to use Stone's Endurance to
Okay.
shrug off 1d12 plus my con modifier worth of that damage, if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sweet. That is +3. That's 6. I'm going to shrug off 6 of that.
Okay. So cool. So you only take 3.
And then I'm going to do my attack.
As he's rolling that, Kieran's going to chime in. He's going like, "See, fire barely hurts them." To kind of get the crowd,
Yeah,
more
the crowd
praise.
is like loving it because they're just like, "Oh my gosh, this dude's amazing." Mint, you should make sure get ready to do whatever you're going to do because I'm coming to you next. All right,
That's a 14 to hit.
14. Yep, that just hits.
Yeah, it is 7 damage.
Okay.
Sad. I'm gonna take the axe, and I was gonna go for the legs, and I decided to go up and then land it right in his shoulder.
Oh yeah, and he feels that. He feels that quite a bit. Okay, so he's just like, ah, and he's gonna slash up with his weapon. Oh, that's a dirty 20 to hit that time.
Oh, that hits.
And that's gonna be. Wait, where are you? Oh, there you are. That's gonna be 11 points of damage.
Oh my god. Okay.
No, not 11. Sorry, my bad. I rolled
good,
the
you're
wrong dice. I rolled the wrong die. I was like, no, that's not the right die. It's 4 points of damage. I was like, I picked up the die and I was like, roll, and I went, yeah. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Sorry,
But you have a reroll.
Okay.
didn't mean to freak you out there. Oh, I got a reroll.
Yeah, Lisa made you reroll.
Reroll the damage, or reroll the attack.
You muted Lisa.
The attack, that's when I was typing it in. You just got ahead of me before I could get it typed.
I can do that. I can reroll it. Oh,
Don't tell her it was a natural.
you probably didn't want me to reroll it.
No.
No.
It was a nat 20.
It was yeah, it's a nat 20.
No.
I was trying to help.
Appreciate the sentiment.
I need to go back and take it. That's the second time I've guessed your roll tonight.
Yep. So that's gonna be a lot. That's gonna be a lot more. Oh God.
Can I do another reroll?
Nope.
Is there a limit?
Yes. There is a limit. So that's gonna be 8.
Okay.
So
He's looking pretty hurt.
It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. So is the Dragonborn. He's pretty bad too. He is pretty bad.
I think at this point, Varok is going to go into a rage.
Okay.
And just slam the ground and do a reckless attack on him.
Okay.
So I can get it with advantage.
Love it.
And this is with my great axe. Does a 21 hit?
Oh God, yeah.
That's 13 damage.
Oh yeah. Shoo.
Also, Nick, you get a heal 2d8. Lisa used the heal point option on you.
Ah, you're a saint. That is 11.
Cool.
Sweet. Thank you, Lisa.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I feel like I caused it. The least I can do is help heal you.
Yeah, though. Oh
That was it,
no!
though. Once per session, no more.
2 can play
No.
that game.
Oh no!
Yeah.
That's
Like the bandit magician being like, "Oh no, this is going way too fast. Heal
When it
everybody."
laughs like that, it's not-
basically negated your 13. Not all the way, but almost.
That's good.
All right. So now it's your turn.
All right, still doing the reckless attack. That would be +4 to hit.
You're gonna
That is a
probably take
21.
him- Yeah, you're probably gonna take him down.
And that is 13 damage. Again, so it's right back
Okay.
down.
All right. Cool. He's not looking too good.
Yeah, there's no rhyme or reason. This isn't like a carefully choreographed attack. He's like just bellowing and hacking, basically.
That's great. And he tries to thwart you, but misses. He rolled a 2. Like on the die. There was no way he was
Okay.
gonna get you. So yeah, he swings and misses. One of his
Knock
left
his
arm
thing
isn't
aside.
working. You know, it's like, yeah. He's on his last.
One more attack. We're going to do 18 to hit
Oh yeah, 18 hits too.
and 7 damage.
Oh yeah. So okay, so in this instance, you can decide what the killing blow is. In this sort of
So-
gladiatorial. So
I'm going to walk up to him, like, seeing that he's probably on his last leg. I'm going to walk up to him slowly, take my axe out, and put the blade right at his neck. And then put the axe on my back.
Really? Okay. And then what? Then you just
I look down on him and I say, "Today you are a worthy opponent. I'd love to fight you again sometime, and I hate to ruin that opportunity." Offer him a hand to stand up.
Okay. He takes your hand. I mean, very like,
Yeah.
because I mean,
You see Ciaran like this on the sideline, like ripping his hair out.
so he grabs hold of your hand, which is very weak, and I assume you pull him up.
Oh yeah, up to his feet.
Cool,
Pat him on his back.
awesome. And I assume that an 18 hits you
Yes, it does.
as he gut stabs you.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
So,
that's
yeah.
going to be 12 points of piercing damage.
Oh God.
And you just hear him
Okay.
say
Oh.
in your native tongue, "How does that taste?"
I'm going. I clearly wincing from the pain. I'm assuming he's still pretty hurt.
Oh yeah, he's like, oh yeah.
I'm gonna grab him by the horns on the back of his neck and grab his jaw and try and snap his neck.
Oh, very nice. Okay, strength checked it.
I'm gonna use your bardic, Ciaran. Just
I need 400 points now.
Remember, it's a D6.
Remember,
D6.
I have infinite points.
It's 18 with the bardic.
Okay, let me. Oh yeah, crap. Yeah, you pop his neck, and he falls dead.
Ah.
Yeah, you literally rolled a 1. I was like, there you have it. So yeah, you'll hear the snap of the neck, and you'll just see him fall to the floor.
Yeah, still with the knife stuck in me. I have my arms out wide.
It's that axe thing that he shoved.
Oh, shit,
He
okay.
shoved the end of it into your gut.
I pull it out and look at it and be like, drop it onto his dead body, put my axe onto my back.
And the crowd goes insane. Like insane. So insanity is ensuing down there. Mint, what are you doing? You rascally little thing, you.
He's gonna try to get out of his bindings.
Oh, I'm
I've been
sure he
trying
is.
to get to you to cut you free. You know?
Well, he's in a barrel now. They put
What?
him in a barrel. They put him in a barrel because he was
I
being
missed
mouthy.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's being really mouthy.
It's from when he was heckling me and the
I had
Dragonborn.
so many more lizard insults to go.
Okay, so you could do either a strength or a dexterity with advantage.
All right, he's doing strength and okay, so the first roll is a 22, the second is going to be the same.
Oh,
Wow.
excellent.
Okay.
So it's plenty.
Okay. So he's gonna just
Yep.
blah 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 blah. And then
Yep.
he's gonna like peek on the lid.
Yep. It just pops open. It's like literally just sitting on top.
What does he see when he like he's looking for the guards.
There, you can see them. They're sort of off to the side of you. Like there's only one, and he's fighting off a cat right now, or
Ooh.
trying to. But you can see about 3 other guards walking up towards where you guys are because of the commotion of the cat and the guard.
How big is this barrel?
It's a little bit bigger than he is.
Okay, Mint's gonna try to like waddle over with the barrel. Just
You rolled go ahead and roll another strength roll for me again with advantage.
All right. It's gonna be a 19.
Perfect. So you're able to punch your feet through the bottom of the barrel and punch your hands through the knot holes that are in the barrel. So now he's got like a barrel armor on.
He's gonna walk over to the guy fighting a cat, and he's gonna pull him into the barrel.
Okay.
I'm jumping off.
Then by all means, roll the strength for me. He's rolled a 2.
Right. So my first let's
Yes, I
not
know
with
my
advantage,
internet.
it's regular, right? Okay, so that's an 11.
Well, he only rolled a 2. So yeah, you're able to pull him in.
Okay.
I jump off before I get pulled in.
He's gonna pull him in, and as he pulls him in, he's gonna close the lid and just start just elbows, nothing but elbows and knees, elbows and knees.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're able to basically punch him unconscious.
Okay.
he's like a just sort of like curled up in there, just like.
And he's gonna take the same gag and he's gonna shove it in his mouth.
Okay. Yeah, he's out. He's unconscious. These guys are like so low HP.
And, I guess he'll wait to see. He'll suck his arms in, and so that way they're not sticking out of the barrel or whatever. Making sure. And he's gonna look out the holes to see what those 3 guards do. If they're gonna come in or what, if they investigate or whatever.
Right. Okay. Now they see. Let me see if they saw that happen. Oh my God! No, they did not see it happen. Like literally, I
Oh
rolled
my
another
God.
damn one.
Just keep
I
rolling
rolled
that way,
another
Will.
one.
Not when you're rolling against me.
So yeah, yeah. So they don't see you. They don't see you at all.
Mint will just wait for them to leave. Like, just he's not gonna. He's just gonna kind of just. He's watching them intently, and then if they leave, he'll do something. If they don't leave, he's gonna stay where he's at.
Okay. They don't. They just sort of like go. Oh, okay. They just sort of like turn around and go back to the excitement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if he can do anything else, he'll hop out of the thing and put the lid back on, and he'll pat the lid.
Okay. So, Mint, I need you to roll a perception for me, please.
Okay. Oh, nice. That's gonna be a 21.
As you do your barrel shenanigans and you put the lid back on and you're sort of standing there triumphantly, off to your right, you see a small figure come out of the main building and like zip to the right.
In Draconic, Mint will say who goes there.
Do you understand Draconic there?
I don't think so. Let me
okay.
check.
You don't. So you don't get a reply back.
Nope.
And he'll just kind of like air check one of the boxes off.
Okay.
Mint has noticed a shadowy figure scurrying about that also does not speak Draconic.
So while this is going on, I'm going to go up behind Bellinor
Okay.
and I'm going to shift back out for the last time
Okay.
and cut him loose.
Okay.
And then I'm going to Mint and I'm going to give him a knife.
Ooh.
Okay. And it's
Willow.
a bone knife.
The nice long legs. How are you doing?
We got to get out of here.
Mint agrees.
I think it's a good night for fire, don't you?
Speaking of,
Yeah. So,
I was just gonna say,
speaking
how's that
of,
fire? Did he notice the fire as I ran out the door?
not yet, because I need Willow to roll perception as well.
That's so funny you did that because I told Will I was going to do that. Oh, that's a nat one. I'm too occupied. I'm way too preoccupied.
Well, you won't. You'll notice it in a minute. So, Mint, when you see the little figure go, you will see like what looks like fire flickering from behind the door of that building, and then suddenly, an extremely loud and not necessarily big, but a good size explosion happens. Literally blows the roof and the doors off the place. And I'll need you both to do dexterity saves for me to see if you get knocked to the ground, basically.
Do I need to do the same?
No, because you got far enough away.
Okay.
12.
22.
Okay. Mint, you just it sort of breezes past you. Somehow you have this like resilience of a giant oak. It's just like nothing phases him.
All over his face.
You're just like, yeah.
It's that low center of gravity. You know?
Yeah. And Willow, it hits you and it stumbles you back. You don't fall though, and Bellinor doesn't fall either.
Amazing! You said fire, and there was an explosion.
Now, with this explosion down below, let's go back to the ring. So you guys are down there, and all of a sudden, this explosion happens. The captain is like, "Oh my gosh!" He's like calling the guards. He's blowing his whistle. You see the guards start going up towards the building. Basically leaving you guys there. And with the dead dragonborn.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, before the explosion happened, I was going to make sure I was going to to the captain to be like, so, my prize.
And he'll say, "We're not done yet." And as he says, "Yeah," that's when the explosion happens. And he just sort of he ducks and he drops the lizard shanker.
Okay.
And then he starts blowing the whistle and he just doesn't even think about it.
Yeah.
And off he goes.
So,
now you see this massive fire that's at the top of this peak, and it's sort of throwing other fires out into the tents, and so now the encampment is starting to catch fire.
Awesome! That was what I was gonna do.
So I want to pick up the lizard shanker off the ground and immediately go to Varok and go okay, I didn't think the druid would be that loud, but okay, that works because I have no idea. As far as I know, Mint's still tied up, and we don't know about Greg yet. But I'm also, because again, where I saw where he got shanked with the giant ass axe, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay.
Healing you for 12 points, Nick.
Oh, you
I just got
gentleman and a scholar.
Gentleman and a scholar.
I said you got shanked for 12, and you got healed for 12. That's actually kind of funny.
Nice.
Love it. Okay.
Yeah, you see, he's got this bravado on as you walk up to him, and the moment you get close, you just arm over your shoulders.
It's like, hold together, big man, as I heal you. And once you heal, it's like, okay, let's head up. It's like, okay, let's go where we saw Mint and Bellinor, because I'm pretty sure Willow will not be far behind.
Yep. All right, behind you. Ugh.
Okay. So as the folks are coming up, Mint and Willow, what are y'all doing?
I'm like, we got to get out of here now.
Mint's like, Mint agrees, and he stops and he looks at all the fire, and then he looks at the barrel and he's like, and he goes over to the barrel and he picks it up over his head and he wants to try to chuck it as hard as he can, so that way it lands on a, hopefully because we're elevated, so maybe it'll land on a slope or something and shoot the barrel out the fire.
Okay. So, all right. Now, explain to me again what you want it to do.
He wants to throw the barrel, so because I imagine we're up high, so it lands on a roof or something, or some slope, so it just rolls and just yeets it out of the flames.
He's trying to get the barrel out of the way of the fire, since there's a guy inside.
Aw. Yeah. Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay, cool.
He's just trying to make it he's trying to make it where gravity does the work.
Okay. Roll strength.
Okay, that is a 15.
Okay. So you're able to toss this barrel. Now I need you to do athletics check to see if you can aim it properly.
Okay. That's a little better. That's going to be a 22.
Okay, yeah. So you toss this thing. It hits down the hill and kind of starts to roll and kind of hits the dip. Flies up over the wall, actually, to the outside of the encampment. So, as far as you're aware, he's safe.
He goes, No one should die asleep by flames. And then he just like kind of starts grabbing random shit that he just feels like he wants to grab, and you can just tell me whatever he grabs. And then he's like, "Oh, where are we going?"
Outside the camp, we're all gonna. Hopefully, we'll all meet up out there.
Where's my knife?
Hopefully, Varok or Ciaran has it because it was down there in the arena. But they get it for you.
Okay, so our mysterious figure, as you are going, I guess, back the way you came, or where's he going?
So the reason that he wanted to set the fire was because he wanted to sort of see the separation between camp leadership and all the scrubs that were going to have to go in and put the fire out. So he's looking particularly for an individual that looks like they might be barking orders to deal with the fire.
Oh yeah, you see him.
Is
He
this the
stands
captain?
out. He looks completely. Yeah, he's the captain.
So he's going to zip out of, still holding the box. He's going to zip out of the shadows and try to basically tackle him by jumping up and kneeing him in the chest.
Okay.
I'll let you figure that one out.
You could do an athletics
Okay.
and then an acrobatics
Okay.
and then a strength.
Okay. Would you consider this an attack?
Or you could do it as an attack if you want to.
Well, it's up to
I
you.
mean,
was
if you're wanting
wondering
to
if I can-
cause him damage, then yes. If you're wanting to just
No, not so
either
much.
knock him down or just get on him, then
Yeah.
I would do it the other way.
So athletics first.
Yep, athletics to get the run and jump.
19.
Okay, and then that works, and then the kicks, the parkour to the chest. That
what
would
did you want
be
to roll
your
for that?
acrobatics,
Okay.
and then strength.
That's a 12.
Okay, it's still not bad. It's you're able to do a cool sort of flip and
And then
feet out.
straight strength is another
Yep.
12.
Okay, and you're able to hit him. Let's see what happens with him. Oh yeah, so he rolled a 10. So yeah, you're able to hit him, and he knocks him sort of back and against the wall, and he kind of slides down.
Okay.
And so you're like standing on his lap, basically, like looking at him.
I'm
And he's
gonna
sort of wide-eyed, like, what the hell just happened?
I'm gonna pull out a knife and reach down and stab it through his hand.
Oh, okay. He's gonna oh.
I'm gonna pull out the box from under my arm. Where is?
And he's acting like he doesn't know, like he's not gonna tell you.
He's gonna lean a little closer and whisper it. Where is?
He's gonna like ugh.
Twisting the knife.
Ugh. Who are you?
Where is? Twisting the knife more.
Idwar.
And kind of like takes a quick glance left, right. Is Idwar someone that he would potentially know?
Oh yeah, he's talking about Idwar the Ruthless, who is the proprietor of this encampment,
Okay.
and whose desk you went through.
Right. Do I see Idwar?
Oh no, he's not here,
Okay.
or you don't see him.
Okay.
East.
He's going to
He goes east.
He's gonna take the knife out and just start dashing.
Oh. Like, what the hell just happened? Okay. So as you're dashing, you will run into Ciaran and Varok and Mint and the others kind of coming into the middle, and you will kind of like into the center of them. So you're all sort of there together, looking at each other.
Mint
You
is
hear-
definitely like looking under shit. Like he's approaching, he's like tossing things over and like, where is this damn thing? And he's like picking things up and dumping them out.
Ciaran, I gotta find my wolf. Ah, what the?
What is my perception of this group compared to everyone else I've seen so far in the encampment?
You can roll insight and let's
no.
see.
No, Sakura just redeemed a D6 for
I just
chaos.
feel like this is one of those great Guardians of the
What?
Galaxy moments. They're just a bunch of assholes.
Has
We're
redeemed
doing
what?
so well.
Oh no! I rolled a 16, by the way.
Okay, you know that
Damn you,
these
Ryan.
guys are not. These guys are not part of this encampment. Not part of this encampment.
As you say that, Mint's just gonna look at somebody frustrated, like one of the guys dealing with the fire, and just fire off an Eldritch Blast. Like, where's my Shankar?
So as you're all standing there,
Yeah.
you hear, "Stop where you are," in this loud, booming voice. As you turn and see 3 giant trolls.
Ah, great.
And that's
Oh
where we're
my
going to stop tonight.
Nice.
That was the D6, wasn't it? It was the trolls.
That is your D6 for chaos, everybody.
Oh.
And you'll have to wait again until we play next time, Ryan. But there it is.
Wow, wow.
3 large trolls.
Oh, Ryan.
Trainer.
So
I
close.
thought you were our
But
friend.
at least at the top of next session, you'll get to see them fight your D6 for chaos. Our 3 trolls. Oh, yay. And our new character will get to fight with the party.
Yay.
So 3 trolls there, Ryan.
Oh boy.
Love it.
We almost
All
got
right,
out.
someone's
We
gotta
almost got
say it.
out.
They have trolls.
They have trolls.
They do. They have trolls.
No, let's save that. Let's save that for a character.
Yeah. So, all right. So that's where we're going to end tonight, because it's after midnight, and I like to get you guys out as quickly as I can. So let's go back around. Tell us who you are, who you play, and where you can be found. And let's see. Question is, what do you all think of this new person that you have happened upon? And let's start with, we're going to start down with Kel.
Yeah, so again, I'm Kel, also the Celtic Wyvern King. You can find me every Monday here on Halfling Wizard, where you can see me playing either Ciaran or ASMR Bard, as we're about to find out of what his thought is of us pretty much being, oh, we're boned, just 3 trolls. Thanks again, Sakura.
Oh, yeah.
On the opposite Mondays, though, you can find me over on Windrise of Aria. You're playing a new TTRPG system called Surge, developed by our wonderful co-star Greg here, along with his buddy Goose. On trying to make sure I'm not losing track of stuff. Every other Friday, including this Friday, you can find me on Dinner a Game for our Walking Dead campaign, Jazz Funeral. On the opposite Fridays, you can find me on my own channel, Celtic Wyvern King, just like my handle, for our Stargate campaign, where Nick here gets to go through some trauma. And you can get a cop on the VODs on my YouTube channel as well, and all links are on my link tree. As to Ciaran's response to this random person who just bumped into us, because real quick, Greg, you were still cloaked, right, when you bumped into us?
Yeah, but as I'm running, you're probably seeing a little bit more visibility. We can talk about that next round.
Yeah. I just want to make sure, it's not like you're you're fully seeing, we know 100% what you are type deal. We just see bits and pieces still, is what I'm getting at.
I can ruin the surprise. No, I can't.
Nope.
The gods have dictated.
Yes, but Ciaran is definitely a whole the hell what, because again, all I've really seen is makes a little bit of feathers, and again, about 2 inches of beak, as you described earlier.
Mm-hmm.
But against me, but his other part is mainly for the K-Tron. I was hoping this button will actually work now. Never mind.
Well, they can see your feet.
Oh no, it actually came through. I just heard it. It just delayed.
You can see the feet.
You can see his feet, so you can see the unusual feet and the bit of beak, or the beak.
Ow.
The bird-like qualities. We'll say.
Yes, you can see the bird-like qualities.
That's
He
why
doesn't. He doesn't work out his legs at all.
All
right.
He skips every leg.
Every leg day.
Bringing pigeon toed.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, here's the response controls because my output was messed up.
Love it. Love it. All right, Nick.
First off, hi Bentley. Second off, my name is Nick. You go by Professor Hexagon. You can find me here on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. Like Kellen was saying, every other Friday we are playing the Stargate game that he DMs. I think our next one is coming up on the 7th. I'm really excited to see. Excited and kind of dreading how that's going to go. Considering everything that he went through today, Varok he's like, finally, like, yeah, I got to show my feat of strength. I won in battle. Like, and who the hell is this little guy? Oh God, now there's trolls. So
Fair.
yeah. Out of frying pan into fire. And then we have a new person who may or may not be friendly. So
That's true. All right, Lisa.
Hey, I'm Lisa, D&D Winterwolf on TikTok and Discord. I play Willow and Eladrin Druid. This is Bentley, who tends to drop in at least once a session. Right now, I mean, we don't know if he's friend or foe, but I'm kind of thinking if you're not friends with the rest of these guys, then you're definitely friends with us now.
That's fair as well.
Yep.
All right. Christian.
Hey everybody. Mint is probably still looking for his shanker so intently that he sees the new person and he's just like, not my shanker, not my shanker, not my shanker, not my shanker, so he's just kind of a dog.
I love that. Not my shanker. Not my shanker. Like, I don't care. It's not my shanker. I don't care. I love it. I absolutely love it. All right. And of course, Greg, our newest, who is muted again.
Again. All right. Hey, I gotta end it the way I started it, right?
That's gonna be your shtick from now on.
Just wanted to thank you guys again for accepting me on here. This has been a lot of fun so far already. And I'm loving every second of it. Again, my name is Greg. You can catch me over at Game Master Dad if you're looking for me on Twitch. And then if you're interested in the Surge TTRPG game that Will is running every other Monday, the alternating Monday from this one, then you can go to warpedtree, warpedtree.com/games/surge, SURGE, to find your free beta core rulebook. And that's pretty much going to explain everything else about me. So I'll let you guys go and find stuff out about us on the website there. But again, pleasure to be here, and thank you so much, Will and Cast, for having me on board.
Absolutely. And of
Can I say
course,
something?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say something real quick because we forgot to, well, we haven't mentioned it. To all my fellow veterans out there, as we come to the end of this weekend, thank you so much for your sacrifices and your service.
Yes, that was my last statement, but that's okay. So yeah, and I am Will, or Halfling Wizard, the Meister of Chaos for this group. You can, again, as they all have said, you can find me here every Monday night, either here with Origins or on the opposite Monday with Wind Riders, which was, of course, written and partial by Greg himself. And you can see both Lisa and Cal in that campaign. And you get to see if the second half of their plan actually works next Monday. Can't wait to see it myself. Yeah, so also, if you're new to us and you don't, please give us a follow here on the Twitch. Please follow us on our other social medias as well. If you go to the Twitch main page, you can see all of our stuff. You'll see the links page, all that fun stuff. And if you're new and you haven't been able to watch the previous episodes, again, you can go to the main Twitch page and you'll find the archive, which will send you to our YouTube, which will let you get caught up and all that fun stuff. Yes, I was going to say that we wanted to thank all of our veterans out there, past, present, and future, for their service and sacrifice. Without you, we wouldn't have a lot of what we have today. So thank you for all of that. So yeah, make sure you hang around. We're going to raid another creator. But until next time, everybody, be reading up on trolls. Because they're gonna need all the help they can get. So don't forget those channel points because they're gonna need them. So until next time, everybody, we'll see y'all later. Thanks for joining us for this Vibe Tribe Halfling Wizard production. Make sure to come back again soon to see what happens next. Right here, where adventure comes to life.